Our first question is to introduce yourself. What is your name and what is your background?
I'm Sean Paul Ashley. I am a postdoctoral fellow at the Dartmouth Dickey Institute for International Understanding, prior to which I received my PhD from Harvard University's Department of Government, my PhD in political science.
Can you give me a summary overview of your research interests or elements of your current project?
Primarily, I study the growth, development, organization, and legacies of armed groups. My dissertation topic looks at the legacies of rebel victories in Civil War. Rebel victory is an incredibly understudied outcome in the Civil War literature. Despite happening on average every 2.5 years, a rebel group will seize power and attempt to restructure state and society with massive consequences for political order and human security. I look at why some rebel groups are able to establish strong, stable states and lasting orders, and why some rebel victories lead to renewed conflict, civil war, and state failure.
What are your additional research interests or publications?
So my flagship big next project is on the origins of rebel alliances. Rebel groups putatively have really good reason to ally against the state. The state's a common enemy, the enemy of my enemy is my friend, but there are all sorts of barriers to rebel alliances. So I specify what these precise barriers are and the scope conditions under which these barriers come tumbling down, why rebels do engage in alliances, why they don't when we might otherwise expect them to. So that's the big headline next project. Some other projects that I'm really excited about, co-authorships with some of my friends on the research ethics of studying armed groups, as well as civil-military relations inside armed groups.